am not a fan of Scarlet and Violet.
I mean, I could be a fan of it if the game performed slightly better.
Yeah, if they did more with it.
Yeah, or it was just like, here's what they need to do. They need to have scaling levels. That's what they need to do. It need to, so you could pick what gym battle, you could pick literally any gym to start with, but like you'd face like simpler Pokemon. And you can choose your own adventure.
Sense.
Yeah, if you had that, it'd be great. I don't even one-shot these things, Jesus. No, to me, that's what it's missing. If it had that, those games would be great. But unfortunately, it doesn't, so you're kind of stuck.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot that I don't like about it.
Well, what else specifically don't you like about it?
Pokemon backwards compatibility is what it is. They dropped the ball on that, and that's unfortunate. But
I'm fine with I guess I'm more fine with Dexit than most people are. Like, because here's the thing: when you have 1,000 Pokemon, you basically have maybe 200 or 300 that are any good.
I mean,
700 that are garbage.
They already did that the good way, though. They did it the right way with Gen 5. Like,
yes, well then you would catch them all post game. Yes.
Yeah. They did that with Gen 5, and that worked out really well.
But like, you got to remember, they're thinking in the context of like a VGC or something. Like they're thinking of because competitively, like, then every match is going to be the same mons every generation, except for maybe a few new ones and stuff.
I mean, I guess there's that, but do they actually have that many people paying attention to like the competitive scene?
Video game championships are huge, dude, for Pokemon. Like,
I know that they're big, but. I mean, yeah, I guess they'll have
it's like Wolf has like 2 million subscribers just because he's won Pokemon World Championships twice. Like, I mean, like,
yeah,
he yeah. Cool, I level up again, Nate. Oh, nice! It interrupted the moody music for celebration. Cool. Hopefully, this means I get to stop battling stuff.
That might be how it like affects competitive play, but I kind of doubt that they make those particular decisions with competitive play in mind.
I think to a certain degree they do, because it's usually the competitive ones that, like dictate what comes back and what doesn't, usually, at least so far.
They might dictate, like,
I'm a fan of Dexit because, again, it forces them to have to upgrade existing mons. I still have to battle these things, fuck. Because, like, again, like...
What do you mean?
Well, because, like, why would I ever use certain Pokemon in a world where they're not viable? Like, why would I ever... so, like, Flygon is a ground dragon Pokemon. Why would I ever use it when Garchomp is available? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So what? Was Garchomp available in this one?
Garchomp is available and Flygon's available. Why am I using Flygon, though? If Flygon... Because, like...
Yeah, so I feel like... Wait, so that's... What's the point?
My point
they're
but if they keep doing Dexit, eventually there will be a generation where Flygon is the one you use because Garchomp's not available. Like,
I guess so. The spirit of the games, though, is catching like all of the Pokemon. So,
that's been out of the games for a long time now. Because like by virtue of the fact, like, you couldn't catch them all in any game, like, ever. You've never been able to catch them all in any game. You need to trade with other generations. Like that.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not easy.
You trade with other games.
You tricky stuff to get Mew or for Gen 2.
But that's always been baked into it. Like, even if you had all of Ruby and Sapphire, like, you couldn't. Even if you had all of Ruby and Sapphire, you couldn't get every Pokemon. You need to trade. You need to use Pokemon Coliseum, and you need to use Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green, and Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. Like,
well, yeah, that's how it works. And this game doesn't let you do that kind of stuff.
Well, but for what purpose other than just completing your decks? You can complete your decks of Pokemon home and just carry it. Like, that's what I do.
You can attempt to, yeah.
Yeah. I just do that. Yeah.
Yeah. They don't make it easy nowadays.
Well, they don't make it easy now. I guess I'm just not as bothered by it because I'm thinking of it more from a competitive standpoint. I'm thinking of more of it as just like, I get to use mons I don't usually use. Like, when's the last time I ever wanted to use a Tauros? And now I used a Tauros in a thing, or it's like,
yeah, I mean,
okay,
that's fun.
Yeah.
But the main gameplay and like gameplay stuff about those games, like the PvP is kind of like a side aspect to it.
To me, that's like the thing I care about most, but I care from because I'm playing Showdown and stuff.
Yeah.
So like that's the part I care about by far the most.
Hey, look, they should have just let me use my Galarian Ponyta. They can go fuck themselves for not having any of the, like, missing a bunch of the Gen 8 Pokemon. But
well, there is no reason why Pokemon from Gen 8 shouldn't be in Gen 9 other than just laziness. I agree with you there. Or just, you know, keeping the dex minimum and stuff.
Not that Gen 8 had a lot of great mobs.
Well,
but
the truth of the matter is just it's complicated for a bunch of different reasons because on one hand the games barely function as it is, and I can't imagine adding more Pokemon would have helped that situation. But it does seem
totally new.
It does seem like they're switching to a 4-year dev cycle, which I think should help. Now, does it mean they're going to continue to put every Pokemon in the game? No, that ship has long ago sailed. But I think if they have more stable games, that'll help. I don't know.
Yeah, they could get more in.
Yeah.
Yeah, the games don't really have as much, but I mean, that's just one of it. Like, a lot of the gameplay just really was obnoxious. I still should try and go through the whole thing, but even just
why?
like
You could just watch my Let's Play.
That sounds even more boring than playing the game.
Fuck you, Rob.
It's a game.
Yeah.
But I don't know, like, I don't really enjoy most of the gameplay loop of it. Like,
I was fine with the loop of it. The only problem I just have was it's the level scaling because, like, I basically had to run 3 teams because, like, the level scaling was all out of control.
Yeah, I mean, running around on the map is miserable.
I was fine with it.
It was, I think it's, like, actively works against itself.
Well, it does by virtue of the fact that it's very boring
like if you want to try and move fast, then you're supposed to use your ride-on Pokemon, but if you're riding on your fucking Pokemon...
The frame rate goes to shit, and you can't really collect
but you
things.
can't really see what's down on your feet, and, like, little Pokemon, you're going to be running into them all the time unless you're like, going way out of your way to dodge them.
Boy, it really sucks I can't just one-shot these things.
Oh, and it's only giving you 1 experience a pop, and you can't one-shot them?
Yeah, I think that's just because, like, there's a...
Oh, I didn't know it was going to do that.
Okay, this sucks.
No.
So certain areas have spikes, so I just need to stop before the spikes spawn.
Oh, man.
That's annoying, but whatever, it's fine. Oh, cool,
You'll
one
need to
enemy.
Kill 80 of these.
I really wish they'd throw 4 of them at me, so that way I can at least deal with 4 at once.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, for fuck's sake.
No. All the way back to the start.
It just doesn't move quick enough.
We found the final boss.
The final boss is my patience and lack thereof for this shit. I just have to lower my movement speed. Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! Damn it!
It saw it coming. It got you.
If you want to do this puzzle, that's fine. Just make it so they spawn quicker.
It almost got him. I saw it. I saw it.
Cool. Such horseshit.
Oh, man.
Do I get something if I keep jumping over this? No, I don't. Okay, that was just in that 64. God damn it.
No.
I need to heal. That's why you get a light meal, just for something like that. Yeah. So you know what? After
jump off the bridge.
And you know what? After you do after a good meal, you have a light swim.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I always heard that if you went swimming after you ate,
sake.
you would just cramp up and die. Drown.
That's what your mom wants to tell you, because your mom doesn't want to take you to the pool.
Doesn't want to watch me while I swim.
Why am I having problems with the perspective here?
Because fire.
You know what? That's what it is.
Oh, no.
Oh my god. This is so dumb.
Didn't bump him. Didn't
Well,
bump him
but now I'm surely dead after this battle
He's
is over.
gonna hit the fire.
I have to sweet treat now. Yeah, I don't know. I guess, yeah. I mean, the truth of the matter is that they should just make Pokemon like Pokemon Black 2 and White 2. They won't, but like, you know, like I'd love for the 10th generation if they just went completely backwards and just made a 2D sprite game.
I would like that a lot.
I think a lot of people would fucking love that.
I mean, if they would, you know, for like the brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl and Let's Go games, they use the chibi art style. You know, they could use a different art style as well,
just
like
make
a sprite
it full
art
sprites,
style.
I
Go hard into just making
I don't
them
know
look
how
really,
you.
really
We
good.
had this conversation before. I don't know how you remake Pokemon Black 2 and White 2 without doing the sprite scaling and everything they had going
you
in
could
that game.
do it exactly what they did for Shining.
Which sucked.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But they could just do that.
They could. They could easily do that. Unfortunately, he's covered in fog, which sucks.
We'll have to see. I'd have a lot of fun doing I mean, I'd hopefully have a lot of fun replaying Gen 5.
Well, we had fun doing our Black and White playthrough.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Well, I would hope a remake would be more fun in some way. Oh, duh! You're invincible. Oh!
I'm not getting that. Suck my dick.
Oh!
I have to
what?
do Vivian's thing,
nice.
but at least it put me back here.
Yeah,
I thought I would just be able to go under it, but I guess not.
I thought so too. I wonder if you could have been doing Vivian for most of that.
Yeah, it wouldn't
dodge
have made
spinning
much
ones.
sense there.
I'll
Because I can't move with Vivian's powers, so it doesn't make a lot of sense.
admit nothing.
Well, that's not me. That's not me doing my usual like gaslighting. Yeah. Shall pass by. Let those who disturb her sleep fall into the depths of endless darkness.
Sure. Oh, jeez.
All right, so we have to. May the intruder never find the key to this door.
Sure.
We just have to kick his ass. Kick
He's
his
running
ass.
away. He's running away.
I got him.
I saw him scurry away.
He was trying. Oh, Lordy, he was trying. That's a lot of pros.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I feel like if in a Gen 5 remake there would be a lot of stuff that would just be lots of fun, like regardless. But then I remembered that they made Cynthia not fun in the.
Oh, she was not fun. I mean, she was Cynthia. It's not like Cynthia's ever been like cupcakes and rainbows.
Cupcakes and rainbows.
That's like by design. Well, I mean, but like you remember like the dumb shit we had to do, like the Pokemon movie thing, and you know, like the endless tutorials and stuff, like you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dear
like,
me, I remember all that now.
Yep. No, it's like
Made a great movie.
There are a lot of good stuff, but there's a lot of tedious nonsense that I guess if you're a kid, it probably makes those things more special.
Oh hey, I need to send in. Speaking of Pokemon random shit,
Yeah.
I have a Spanish Charizard that might be worth like $100 to $200.
Interesting. Okay.
I have a Japanese Charizard, Blaine's Charizard, that might be worth like $80. And
I was gonna say Charizard's usually worth money, regardless of whatever language it's in. So yeah.
And I found my ancient Mew that might be worth like $400.
It's not bad. It's good money for finding shit around your house.
I'd have to get them all sent in and graded though.
Yeah, that's true. I got rid of all my Pokemon cards a while ago.
Most of mine are gone. A handful just turned up, and the ancient Mew was in potentially
Gotcha.
mint condition.
I just remember like looking through my Magic the Gathering cards and finding like a $200 card once.
That's how you do it.
That's how you do it. Yeah, exactly.
So can you sell my cards for me on eBay?
Yeah, you can sell your stuff for you on eBay. That's fine. I'll do it for free.
All right, but I need you to mock incessantly whoever buys them.
I won't mock.
Generate
I won't
content.
mock whoever buys them. I'll mock whoever the fuck annoys me.
Excellent.
Do we talk about? Okay, so
Do you have new eBay stories?
I always have new eBay stories because it turns out people just fucking irritate the shit out of me. Yeah. So it's just like so one of the things I've been trying to sell for a little bit of time is a bunch of my sealed Wii games that I have. You know,
Yeah.
it's like you know, it's just like I just put them all up.
Wii games.
Well, it's like I put up like 25 of them in a collection for $1,000. Like, you know, there's good stuff in there, like Mario Kart, Smash Brothers, you know, yeah. So it's like, but I put it on Facebook Marketplace for $1,000, and that was my mistake because everybody on Facebook Marketplace is always looking for a deal or something, or you know,
they are like rabid about it.
Or more specifically, what I found out is they don't read. So one of the things I've said in there very clearly is not interested in selling individual copies because everybody's like, how much for Mario Kart Wii? And it's like $1,000, and I keep reposting $1,000 comes with 23 other games. Because like people annoy the shit out of me, so it's like, yeah, fuck you.
Oh yeah, we had that problem moving a bunch of our stuff off on Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah,
a bunch of random furniture bullshit.
It's just so annoying.
People not reading it. Danielle was selling. She was just giving away a bunch of stuff, and to do it, she gave it away in like sets of like, here's this bunch of kitchen shit. If you want it, you got to take the whole thing.
Yeah.
And same exact deal. Tons of people going, I just want this. I want that. I know. I saw this in that picture. Can I have just that? She said, no.
Oh, then there's
they'll take the whole thing.
Well, then there was like an asshole was like, do you have sealed GameCube games? It's like, why the fuck are you asking me that question? I have sealed Wii games. It says what's available. Why the fuck are you wasting my time?
So you had a delightful time on Facebook, you say?
I still haven't sold them yet, but that's fine. I don't need to sell them quite as much anymore.
Will you put them for like a batch on eBay? Will you try doing like selling the batch on eBay?
Well, the problem with eBay is they'll like take $200 off of it. So like if I sell it for like $1,000, I'd have to sell it for like $1,200 on eBay. Whereas like Facebook Marketplace, I don't have to worry about that. So, yeah.
I was looking up. Oh, it was the new player's handbook was going for like starting bids were at like $300 or $400 for the Gen Con copies.
Oh
I wonder if those went up.
I'm sure probably did. Anything that goes to crazy sale, anything that goes to Gen Con always goes crazy in terms of price.
Yeah, which is wild because it's going to get released in just a few weeks anyways.
No, but you got to remember it's the feeling of the feeling of exclusivity, Rob. That's what you don't have when you there's a lot of Lorcana cards and stuff too. Although Lorcana still probably is still pretty good on that. We still got to play that at some point. I still have the decks,
Just play at the whole bachelor party. Get Chris obsessed with a new fucking card game right before his
obsessed
wedding.
with a new TCG and right before he has to spend all before
exactly.
Like, my net worth is going down by $50,000, but in the meantime, there's also a TCG I could be playing for Disney characters.
Oh man, that could have been a fun-ish thing, but not enough people played.
Yeah, I don't think it wouldn't be good for the bachelor party. It would be like
Lorcana could be fun. A draft of some kind could be fun, but not enough people. Not everyone plays, and if not everyone does, then
there's not a lot of point. Yeah, it's one of those things that we'll just have to do at some point once Chris can settle down and do stuff. Yeah. Is he going on his honeymoon right away or no?
I don't actually know what his honeymoon plans are. Every time he's told me something different. So I'm not sure.
That makes sense. That tracks with Chris.
Yeah. So I never know.
They'll figure it out.
I'm sure they'll have fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just glad Stefan is going, so I don't have to drive up there to. Bells.
That's nice. We should be during the day. We'll probably do. Dan suggested doing something called Wizard Quest.
You mentioned Wizard Quest. We still don't know what Wizard Quest is.
Well, I talked to him about it, and he said his sister went for her bachelorette party, and they said it was like a whole bunch of fun, and so I'm still a little suspicious.
Okay.
But it's supposed to be.
Was alcohol a factor in why it was fun?
Yes.
Okay.
I think so. From what I understand, it's not an escape room, but it is one of those like.
It's a place that you want to escape from. I got it. Yeah.
It's some kind of fantasy-themed objective game, objective-based game, and that's all I know about it.
That's the idea I've gone for. We're talking about the Wisconsin Dells, by the way.
Yeah. The Dells. Devil's Lake is in the area if people want to go hiking, kayaking, or fishing.
I don't think people are going to want to do that on a bachelor party.
Well, that's the problem is...
There's no defined itinerary?
Well, part of it's the no defined itinerary. Part of it is everybody sounds like it's going to want to do different things. So I'm not really sure.
I want to do whatever Chris wants to do.
He doesn't want to do anything. That's what Chris says. Every time we put these things to him, we put all of these things in front of him, And every time he says, "I'll just do what everyone wants, whatever everyone
he's gonna
else
have
wants
to commit
do."
by the time the bachelor party happens. That's
I know.
kind of a rule of thumb.
Sorry, Chris, but we will need you
that
to do
heals
some
him. That's
emotional
interesting.
some emotional labor at some point. But in this case, it's just because we gave him some different lists. We brought up the kayaking. Obviously, the bungee jumping, I think, was more of a joke. He's terrified of it. Kyle would probably want to
Kyle
do it.
wants to bungee jump like crazy. Yeah, I don't want any part of bungee jumping.
me
I'm
either.
not participating
That's
in
not
that.
my...
Well, it's like, I'll ride whatever roller coaster you want me to ride, but I'm
Yeah.
not fucking bungee jumping. I like the idea there's more of a safety check than just one fucking cord that separates me from dying. Although there was that one time, so like, do you remember the coaster Deja Vu?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Okay, so Deja...
No, I remember Demon. No, yeah, was Deja Vu near Demon? Were those all
Yes,
in?
they were right near each other.
Okay,
yeah.
then yeah.
Yeah, so Deja Vu
yeah,
was
that was like the corkscrew,
yeah,
right?
the corkscrew boomerang that sends you back and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly. So it was a roller coaster at
Fucking hate
Six
that.
Flags. Yeah, it was famous for always breaking down.
Oh, so was the Demon.
The Demon, I don't think ever really broke down.
It would freeze on occasion, but not in the same way as that. Or well, Superman was notorious, but didn't do it often.
Yeah. Well, Deja Vu was like broken.
I
every
do
single
remember
day.
that. Yeah.
So I remember going.
Which is crazy.
Yeah. Well, I went there. So specifically, I went there. First, so like we went there and it's like, oh, Deja Vu is going. Well, we're going first on that because it's only a matter of time before that shit breaks down. So we got to Deja Vu. We're riding it. And then you hear something go ka-chunk as we're riding it.
No.
Ride is then thereby broken the rest of the day. Immediately after us riding it, but I did get to ride it that only time.
Oh, nice.
And then obviously Six Flags took out the ride because it didn't work properly like half the time. Yeah.
I don't remember if it was that one or Demon where I got like sick afterwards.
Well, I remember riding the Demon when I was 5 years old because I was tall enough to ride it when I was 5, and just like. I rode it, and my dad didn't tell me the proper way to ride loop roller coasters, and so like I got so fucked up from riding that. It's just like, and I didn't ride any roller coasters till I was like 18. Like it's just like my dad fucked me up riding roller coasters.
Oh, that's so unfortunate.
Well, I eventually got over it and stuff, but I mean, like, yeah. Fun. But that was my very first coaster. He had me ride the Demon.
Yeah,
it's
that's
a loop
insane.
coaster.
At least start with something like. If you're going to do something like maybe scary-ish.
I don't think Whizzer was there when I was a kid. I think that came later.
I think
No,
Raging
that had to
Bull
have been,
came
that had to
later,
have been there then. So, but he just didn't take me on it because, yeah.
I mean, if it's like, if you're a kid, start with a classic like American Eagle or...
Well, that was the next coaster he took me on. He took me on American Eagle next, and then he took me on Viper. I loved Viper.
But
I could not do loop I could not do loop coasters for like 10 years afterwards.
I like Viper because it's wood, but...
Viper is still
like
my favorite coaster.
Viper
is still my favorite coaster at Six Flags.
I think mine's the Raging Bull just because of the big drop.
Oh, yeah, Raging Bull is really great too. Yeah.
I don't know, but I really
still like
love Viper.
Viper's more in my heart. That's the first coaster I fell in love with.
It's so much fun too because like there's some of those drops where it's just like it looks like you're just gonna slam into some of the wood before you drop.
Oh yeah, no, it's great. Yeah, it just feels like all this wood seems extra superfluous on here. I guess it's necessary for the structural integrity, but as a tall person, like I feel like I'm regularly going to hit my head.
Yeah, it looks
so
like you're going right
I
for
better
it.
duck down and hope I don't die.
It's fun. Viper's really good.
Viper's
it's fun
good.
to do like a high speed.
Well, I just remember doing like Fast Pass and riding Raging Bull like 20 times in an hour. Like, I mean, it's just so good. Yeah.
That's how you do it. It's just fun. It's got the turns.
Okay,
Superman
so
is the novelty of Superman. I think is fun, but I don't think it was worth the amount of time waiting when I went.
Yeah, I don't care for much for Superman anymore. Okay, so unfortunately, this next area, if you haven't figured out this next area, I have to go through doors in a particular way.
Yeah, it reminds me of that Bowser Castle in World 7.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that.
I think that was World 7 of the main game where it.
I think it was a Lost Levels feature more than the main game, but you're not wrong.
Maybe that's one was.
Okay, so it's down. I think it's down, up, down, up. I think is the door pattern. I don't know where I would know that.
It does still have the theme from the Underground or whatever. It sounds like.
Nope.
Damn.
Party member give me advice? Nope. Okay, never mind. I'm trying to see if there's like anything
man.
that can tell me what it is. I don't just want to have to guess for it over and over again. I guess I can
Maybe
look it
we
up
should just go to
online.
Six Flags. Chris really likes roller coasters and stuff, and it's open through like Halloween, right?
I want to do Six Flags. Yeah, one of these Fridays I gotta do Six Flags before it closes this year. Yeah,
Six
I
Flags
haven't been
is-
to Six Flags in forever.
Yeah. Yeah, me either.
Yeah, we should pick a Friday and go then. That'd be good.
Yeah, I'll bother Chris too because, like I said, he loves that.
Chris
but I
will
don't think
probably
he's been in a long time.
probably be done with his honeymoon by yeah. I don't know.
Maybe he'll do the honeymoon in Gurnee, and we'll just meet him there.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, no, his honeymoon is just roller coasters. Okay, I'm gonna figure out what the pattern is. 'Cause
I guess if you're gonna do that, you should go to some of the crazy roller coasters.